Greetings, everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. We're back in Pathfinder again. Let's go ahead and get through the Lost Chapel, continuing this main story. Hope you all are having a great time thus far. Appreciate all the support. Ooh. In the visage of the ghoul before you, you can barely recognize the Honorable Vasily Rathamus, your regimental cleric. His fuzzy gray beard is gone along with his other hair, and his once lively face has grown gaunt and livid. The skull of the old cleric is cracked open and whitish larvae wriggle inside, but this seems not to bother him at all. Heretics! Dirty slaves of false gods! The cleric paces up and down before a desecrated altar on which an unholy symbol of Cabriri has been drawn. A group of ghouls have brought the soldiers to kneel before him. Renounce your idols, bow down before him who gnaws, or you shall be sacrificed upon his altar. No, never. Holy Ayamade, hear me now. I will gladly die before I renounce you. Oof. A sacrifice. The old man's claws sink into the soldier's body. Shuddering in pain, the latter whispers a prayer through his teeth. Well, who will be the first to taste flesh? Who will take Cabriri's communion? I will. A pale woman looks at the cleric. Her eyes are glassy with madness. I renounce Sirenre. Hail to Cabriri. I will do anything you say. Warriors, remember that your spirit is free. No demon worshiper has the right to give you orders. No! What? I refuse. I refuse. My soldiers respond when I rally them. God dog it, I hate saves coming. I'm sorry, but that would have just pissed me off. I would have been thinking about that the whole episode. Plus, come on, my persuasion is sky high. Should be failing these checks. Let's do this again. There we go. The bloody faces of the soldiers light up with hope. One of them whispers a prayer, and bright light bathes the vaults of the desecrated church. The undead shriek with unnatural force. Yeah, let's get it done. Forgot to do that, but otherwise... Excellent. All right. Ooh, and a couple of them survived. I'll take it. Got that, got that. Got that. What is that? Couple of things picked up here. Amulet of Agile Fist. If the wearer has the weapon Finesse feat, this amulet allows her to apply her dexterity modifier to damage rolls with all unarmed and natural weapon attacks. It also grants a +2 enhancement bonus on attack and damage rolls with unarmed attacks and natural weapons. So the first half of that does nothing for me, but the second half definitely helps. She can't put on a necklace. She can. We'll give it to you. Oh, what are you wearing there? Oh, yours is not lesser, so yep, we'll keep you with that. And this was a shield of magical retribution. Whenever an enemy hits the wielder of this +2 light shield with any touch attack, that enemy suffers 2d6 force damage. Cool. Oh, and I forgot to actually look at the gnome hammer. It's a +2 axiomatic gnome hook hammer. And if you have a lawful alignment, the first hit during a round they land on any chaotic creature deals 1d6 holy damage. I don't remember what axiomatic means. Okay.
It went splendidly.
The ritual circle, drawn in blood on the floor of the desecrated church, it is covered with the unholy symbols of the Lords of the Abyss.
What a discovery. I hope you appreciate this. I am helpful, am I not?
Bone meal. This is just, yeah, okay. Got all that. The altar exudes the last remains of the holy power that once ruled over this place. The corruption of the abyss retreats in the face of the sanctified relics, cleansed relic sanctified power. And hey, a little area opened up for us.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Let's see what's down here. Doom.
Now, what is that? I am helpful, am I
Doom.
not?
Backwards. Backwards.
Doom. Doom.
I'll cut you wide open.
You'll make a fine
Stop. He's immune. There we go.
Trail me.
The bed sheets have yellowed and the blanket has been eaten by moths. As an Aeon, you get to summon a, I don't remember if it's a stone or an iron golem as part of going through that Mythic Path. And for whatever reason, I love summoning those things. I love the slow way it walks across the battlefield. It just seems like such a powerful creature.
I hope you appreciate
But
this.
in actual combat, they're not too difficult to deal with. No big
What's
deal.
so wait for me there, I wonder?
All right, what's in here? Oh, I think this is empty. Take all that. Nothing here. There are dead flies in the cups. The food on the plates turned into a dry grayish mass a long time ago. Disgusting.
This way.
All right. And what's in here? Books.
What do we have here?
And here we go. You see an undead man dressed in a style popular among Mendevian Crusaders 100 years ago. Though long decayed, his expensive adornments indicates high status, and the clean and functional cut of his suit places its wearer in a military profession. The undead man sizes you up with a lordly glance. Greetings, Crusaders. You have the honor of meeting Zacharius the Lich, the last warden of the newfound sanctuary and master of this place. I sensed you as soon as you stepped through the gates of my stronghold. There is something in your bag that belongs to me. Give me my wand, and as my oath dictates, I shall give you a gift. What's this? These Zacharias is an unholy walking corpse? The legendary hero, righteous of the righteous, the man after whom 6 of my acquaintances from the most pious noble families were named? Dare doubles over in laughter. Oh, I cannot wait to tell everyone about this. Who should I write to first? The Right Honorable Baron Zacharias or the Reverend Abbess Zacharia? The dark energy coming from the Lich draws a response from inside you, a surge of power, similar to what you felt in the bandit cave, suppresses and overwhelms all other feelings, and fills you with new sensations. You lose control over your own body for a moment, as your hands, as if alive on their own, dive into the bag and take Zacharias' wand out. You would swear that it trembles with impatience, like a dog too long away from its beloved master. The Lich considers the wand closely, as if listening to it. I sense that you once took dominion over the dead, those poor dead thieves in the caves. They didn't bow to you and you punished them severely for it. My spirit, hidden in the wand, showed you what to do with the unruly corpses, and you listened. Well done. You shall make a worthy master of the undead. What do you want from me? Arrogance rings in the Lich's voice. Give me the wand and humbly beg for my help, and I shall not deny it. If you show yourself a worthy crusader, I shall prepare a ritual that will turn you into a lich. You will become an immortal being, and all shall bow down before you. And you won't even have to devote your short life to preparing for this great event. By the time I finish preparations for the ritual, you won't have aged even a year, and I shall be freed from my magic oath and may finally leave this place. And then you and I shall never meet again. A lich for a crusade commander? If this comes to pass, I insist on being in Cousin Galfrey's presence when she hears the news. Of course, Asmodeus IV, it is entirely your choice, but you cannot possibly want to look. Darren nods at Zacharias. Like that. Too bad I didn't get such an offer. Boy, you must say yes, and I will record the metamorphosis happening to you in the encyclopedia. Do it, if not for yourself, for science. I have some questions about your proposition. Questions? The Lich exclaims in irritation. Give me my wand, and I shall take you as an apprentice. Prove that you are a worthy crusader, and I shall conduct a ritual that will make you a lich. The oaths binding me will finally fall, and we shall disappear from each other's lives forever. What can be unclear about this? Why are you offering this power to me? A low growl escapes the Lich before he speaks. Do not flatter yourself. Fate has decided this, not I who was bound by magic oaths. Only by fulfilling them will I be able to leave this pathetic place. When I was foolish and taking with Crusader ideas, I made a mistake. I feared that becoming a lich might change me. I feared becoming a villain. And so I bound myself with a magic oath, which stops me from leaving this place until a worthy crusader comes here to return my wand and seek my aid. I dispatched my apprentice Teldon to spread word of my final wishes, and so began my wait for crusaders who would appear to accept my knowledge. But the days passed, and with them came a new understanding. What a magnificent idiot I had been. I had bound myself in a pointless oath, never thinking of the consequences. But now you are here, and the oath is about to be fulfilled. I shall wait no longer. Enough priceless time has been lost. What exactly are you going to do with me? Becoming a lich is a complicated process. Most talented mages cannot prepare for it if they devoted their entire lifetimes to the endeavor. It requires years to train and transform one's spirit, unless you have a brilliant mage on your side. I have invented a ritual that will allow me to prepare you myself. I will alter your mind and soul to prepare them for their new existence. It is a complicated process, so do not expect to awaken a master on the undead on the morrow. But by my vow, you will survive the transformation. While I have devoted decades to this ritual, the process will take you a mere half a year. How am I supposed to prove that I'm a worthy crusader? I now know that the Crusades are utter folly, but when I was still alive, I believed in these foolish ideals and included them as a mandatory condition for fulfilling my oath. You will have to prove by your actions that the Crusade is important to you. Here is some advice. I value wisdom and focus, and a wise and focused mind can see that the Crusaders will lose to the demons as long as they draw breath. The Crusaders' problem is that they can be killed. The dead cannot. The undead know no fear. They do not betray you. They suffer no wounds and require no provisions. Most importantly, even a pathetic and feeble mortal can make a formidable undead soldier. A few thousand deaths is a small price to pay for victory. Everyone dies, no matter what decisions you make. The question is, will you place victory over the Worldwound above your own dubious ethics? If so, then I shall call you the worthiest of Crusaders, and the demons will learn fear when they see an army of undead warriors led by a powerful lich. Why is this wand so important? The lich answers condescendingly. The wand is far more than just a toy used to cast spells. It is my phylactery, the charmed vessel which holds my soul. So long as it remains intact, I am eternal. If I am destroyed, I shall be reborn again near the spiritual anchor of my phylactery. Be diligent and obedient to my will, and you too will become immortal. But that is not its main value. To be free of my oath, I must grant my power to a worthy crusader who brings me my wand and asks for help. Until that day, I serve as a prisoner in this pathetic abode. So as long as I have the wand, you are in my power. Zacharias answers with a smirk. That would be most convenient for you, wouldn't it? Sorry to disappoint you. If you refuse my instructions, I will kill you, and your corpse will deliver my wand back to Kenebres. And I will wait for another 100 years until another crusader comes to my door. But I value my time, as I suspect you value your life. It is better for both of us that you heed my words. Evil. And what if I just kill you and learn your secrets from your records? The Lich's reaction is surprisingly calm. That is entirely reasonable, and indeed you may try. But it would be a very brief attempt. Besides, even in the unlikely event that you defeat me, you'd be in for a disappointment. I don't have any records. My mind is without flaw, and the ritual is stored within it. All the books I used in my work were burned the moment I memorized every letter. I created this ritual, and no one will ever be able to steal it from me. Everything is clear to me now. I hope you realize what a generous offer I've made to you. Sir Lich, may I offer myself as a specimen to be transformed into a Lich? It is the only way I can experience and impartially record all the sensations of this magnificent process. You must see me as a colleague. We are both devotees of science. The Lich fixes his cold stare on Nenio. You are not the bearer of my wand. I have no interest in you. Take your time to think about it. Your name will be immortalized in my encyclopedia after all. No. You didn't even ask what the encyclopedia was. It will gather all the knowledge in existence from across Golarion without any division into black and white, just dry, exhaustive facts. This will be a great book to determine the direction of the advancement of science toward a happy future. The Lich pauses, then turns his head to you. When you become a Lich, get rid of her, or you'll lose one of their main advantages of undeath. Silence. I want to know more about you. What exactly would you know? My feats are sung in legend. Surely every crusader knows of them. Life beyond death has been a tedious term of imprisonment in this fortress, surrounded by foolish and maddening demons. My only occupation here has been observing the Crusaders retreat, further and further, losing city after city. The day those vacant mortals gave up Dresden, I stopped calling myself a Crusader and began to despise them. You were considered a hero. How did you become undead? Grinding his teeth, the Lich answers. I was no hero, but a talented fool who struck off to the Crusade to entertain his pride. I adore the praise of the murmuring mediocrites. How flattered I was when a heap of stone on a mountainside was given into my care. They told us our struggle was important. Such folly. As I sat trapped here, I realized that I had wasted my powers, my time, and my talents in their battles. I believe the tales of good and right that must be protected, but even in the kingdom of good, there are those who wield power and those who obey. All these wars are merely an attempt to hold on to power. It matters not whose. Never again shall I wage war for anyone's power but my own. Why did you take up death magic? While I yet lived, I often thought how superior were the undead compared to the living. The Crusader army has suffered endless defeat, while an undead army would long ago have driven the demons back to the depths of the Worldwound. But though the dead would be perfect warriors, they would answer to imperfect living masters. I needed a better solution. I studied vampires, but found them too ruled by passion, and thus utterly unsuitable. And then I considered the Lich. A Lich is the perfect undead being. It can possess fantastic power, its mind survives the transformation, and it is eternal. I envisioned an army of Crusaders led by immortal Liches, and I grew certain of my fate. But the process of becoming a Lich takes years, and it is dangerous and tiresome, and most importantly, it is only possible for one mortal in a million. Thus, I began to work on a ritual that will allow any mortal to become a Lich, all without decades of practicing magic or even wielding any magic power at all. Of course, I had to keep this research a secret, but in the end I succeeded. And the day the newfound sanctuary fell, I completed the ritual and became what I am today. Once you are free, will you rejoin the crusade? The Lich responds with mocking laughter. Become a crusader again? Not a chance. I've already given them too much of my time, and I've killed enough demons. No, when we are finished, I shall be on my way, and the crusaders should pray that our paths don't ever cross again. How have you survived among the demons? The pathetic spawn are no threat to me, the Lich chuckles arrogantly. They tried to attack me a few times, but swiftly regretted it. Then I grew tired of their interference and concealed my chambers with a spell. When I required a book from the library, I would go there in invisible guise, and they had no idea I was beside them. I don't have any more questions. Now you realize who you're dealing with. Do not forget it, for your own sake. Chaotic applaud. You've made yourself a lich while demanding that everyone else revere you as a holy hero. What a marvelous trick! You have my respect. The lich seems confused. For a moment, he keeps his silence and then adds with a trembling voice, I could kill you right now for your impudence, but you will play a different role in my plans. Will you give me the wand or continue to waste my time? Evil requires Lich Mythic Path. Give him the wand. It belongs to you. Green light shines in the Lich's eyes, and his arrogant tone offends the air. So, common sense wins out. How commendable. Otherwise, I should have had to kill you. But I have other plans for you. Accept this, my gift. Had we met under different circumstances, I'd never even consider sharing my power. But my oath obliges me. I, Zacharias, shall hereby fulfill my vow. A worthy crusader has come and returned my wand to me. Now I may leave this prison, and you shall become my apprentice. For my first order as your master, you must truly show yourself a worthy crusader, or my oath will not be fulfilled, and I am merely wasting my time. Meanwhile, I shall begin my work. I shall reach the very depths of your soul to alter it, ready for eternity. You will not regret that our paths have crossed. Up there you will find the master of this fortress. Nulkineth is expecting you. This demon is so witless, he doesn't even suspect I'm here, but he is strong and tiresome. It is high time someone disposed of him. I shall assist you in this. Although my own brothers in arms are long dead, their hatred for the demons is far stronger than death. They will help you kill Nulkineth. Are you prepared to command the last defenders of the Lost Chapel and purge my fortress of the demon filth? Evil, I am ready. For the first time in your entire conversation, you sense a shade of empathy in Zacharias' voice. Then do not linger. I shall go to the laboratory to contemplate your future. Farewell. Be ready when next we meet. Great dialogue, great conversation. Can't wait to be a lich again. To do it proper. Ooh.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Wherever my legs carry me. So, as you saw, you do have the option to attack him there. I'm pretty sure I did that my first go round, and it was a really tough fight, but not impossible.
Now what is that?
Backwards!
I am helpful. Am I not?
You know, sometimes developers will put an option in for you to attack somebody, and then you quickly find out that hey, there's no way that you can actually do it. They just give you the illusion of choice. That's not the case with him. I seem to remember where I was able to make it happen.
Crimson.
Ooh, excellent job, everyone. Salted meat, grain, wine. Of all the supplies that used to be stored in the barrels, only dust remains. that. And then, okay, and then over here.
Now, what is that?
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Oh, is this the one?
I hope you appreciate
There we go.
this. I am helpful, am I not?
Sometimes it's tricky figuring out what is actually keeping those traps up.
Tear your throat out.
Ooh, he hit the crap out of her. Hey, that was unpleasant. All right. Despite the general devastation, the books look surprisingly intact. Every spine is neatly dusted.
Wherever my legs
Who's
carry
been
me.
dusting the books? Surely not Zacharias. And why is leather sitting around everywhere in the library? Hey, I have questions. Okay, we picked up some new things. The wand we just picked up, lesser maximized meta magic rod and cup. This book allows you to summon a demon or angel once per day. If the owner's evil alignment, it will summon 1d2 plus 1 monadic divas. Otherwise, it will summon the same amount of Nabasu demons. If the wearer is neutral, there's equal chance to summon angels or demons. Duration of summoning is equal to the owner's level. There's a 10% chance that the creatures will break free from the control and start attacking the owner. This book has 10 pages, and each time the owner uses it to summon a creature, they receive one of the scrolls randomly. Scroll of angelic resistance. Da, 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 da. Interesting. Well, we'll give that to you there. You're the one most likely to be in the back and say, hey, I've got time to do something different. And we'll give you the imp, which gives increase your trickery and stealth. Perfect for Chameleon. She doesn't actually specialize in stealth. It just makes the most sense
Forwards. No, backwards.
to level her in that. I'm sorry, she doesn't have it as a class skill, rather. Okay. And that is it for down here. Keep going forward. There we go. And now we can finish the rest of this area. We're running a little low on buffs, but
My favorite aid.
we're not going to stop. We're going to keep going. There's one thing I don't understand about this area. This statue right here, I keep hearing that there's something related to Desna you can do with it. Like there's some sort of harp or something that you can put on it. But I haven't been able to figure that out. I have no idea how to activate that or what I'm missing. These ghouls have been maimed even more brutally than the others. Bulky lenses are sewn over their eyes, and various tools, from scissors to drills, are attached to their fingers. Their bodies are pin cushions for long, rusty needles, threads still in them. They are plying their work on bound-up soldiers, still alive, but with no strength to even moan from the unbearable pain. One of the ghoul craftsmen works his finger blades dexterously, slowly removing the scalp from a female warrior, all while chatting to her cheerfully. You won't need this hair. Ghouls don't have any. It would all fall out anyway. Yours is good, though. Nice and long. We'll make thread out of it. Hair makes good thread. Maybe we'll use it to sew something onto you. Too bad paladins can't become like us. The light they have inside burns away our gift too quickly. I used to have a good paladin friend when I was alive. We both got bitten. I was transformed, but he just stayed the way he was. I had to gobble him up. That was too bad. If he hadn't believed in his little goddess, he'd still be having fun with us now. Another methodically tears off a soldier's fingernails one by one, sewing on razor blades in their place. The living like to swing their swords. When you're one of us, you forget about all those silly weapons with handles. Better to kill the enemy with your hands. Sink your fingers into their meat. Let the smell out. Feel the warm blood spraying. That is what happiness is. How terrible. Disgusting. Indecent. This talk about meat and blood makes me sick. Camellia inhales deeply and licks her lips. I must disagree. This ghoul is a professional surgeon. The quality of his work is superior to that of many young specialists in Absalom. I'm sure he will agree to move to Absalom if offered a decent salary in meat. Terrible things were done to these ghouls. Now they show gentle care to their prisoners in their words and deeds, just like some good knights. Ha ha! There his brows leap up. Quite the razor tongue you have there. You should write political sketches for the paper. What do you mean? Did I say something wrong? Sorry, please, I didn't mean to. I just talk about what I see. Quite right, my dear. Quite right. Fenian's voice trembles. I've seen this before. Only there was a hearth and an anvil and... No, I can't remember. Stealth, 22. Sneak up and attack stealthily. Busy with their disgusting work, the ghouls don't notice as you sneak up on them and strike.
Save the last one for me.
What have they done to me? My face is still human, isn't it? I almost became like them. Ah, God dog it. Accidentally ran over that trap. Why are they using my slowest person? The whole team is available, but they're saying she's the one who's got to go ahead. Whatever. All right. Seriously, y'all. He's standing right in front of her, but you're really gonna wait, make me wait until she walks around to come get it? I don't think we have a way to take off exhausted, right? I can't remember if this does it. Why can't I expand here? One moment, please. There we go. It also eliminates fatigue or exhaustion. Hey! And bam! I forgot about that. Excellent. All right, moving on. Some ghouls have pinned a soldier to a tombstone covered with fresh blood. He doesn't fight back, but only begs them in a weak voice, don't eat me. Please, I don't want that. Did you hear? He doesn't want it. Well, all right, let him go then. Dinner is canceled. Let's go home. The ghouls burst into shrieking laughter. What if we really don't eat you? No one will touch you. You have my word. But first you have to do something. Eat some of my meat. The ghoul tears off a chunk of rotten flesh from his body and shakes it in front of the soldier's face. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it all and we'll let you go. But if you spit any out, we'll rip you to pieces. The soldier looks in terror at the piece of half-decayed meat dangling in front of his face and vomits on the tombstone. The ghouls laugh hysterically. Are you familiar with the phrase, you are what you eat? It's drivel concocted by the medical establishment to make people spend less money on delicious food and more money on doctor's visits. But on this occasion, the adage is perfectly true. You may be interested to know that the disease that affects the transformation of a human into a ghoul has not been thoroughly researched. Nanio grabs a piece of someone's body laying around and takes a bite. Then she tosses it away and rubs her nose and ears with her hands. There. I hope the fever sets in quickly. Wow. Stealth 22. Sneak up and attack stealthily. Busy torturing their prisoner, the ghouls don't notice you approaching until the very end. Whoa. I don't remember them attacking the soldier before. Oh, Abadar. I'll never eat meat again. All right, at least we were able to do it successfully, though. Okay.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
An epitaph written in Tian is etched to the stone. I lost my honor in my homeland. I regained it here.
This way.
I am helpful, am I not?
Awesome. Oh,
You're a good person. I like you.
I think that's a disease. Excellent. Thank you, Ember.
Wherever my legs carry me.
I don't think there's anything all that great down here, but I still check it just to be sure.
Forwards? No, backwards.
Backwards. Another soldier. All right.
New?
Excellent. The disgusting stench of rotten flesh fills the room. Human bodies are impaled on iron hooks hanging from the ceiling, like cattle in a slaughterhouse. Some of them are still, while others shift and moan. You hear a faint female voice whispering a prayer. Holy I am a day. Deliver us. The voice coughs wetly. Deliver us from the darkness by your hand. After casting her eyes around the room, Camellia wets her lips and pointedly pinches her nose. Commander Tirabay, the soldier's voice trembles. I don't want to die. You won't die, soldier. You won't die. They'll come for us. The commander is on his way. Pray with me. Come on. Holy, I am a day. Don't leave us. The soldier coughs weakly. Don't leave. The soldier's voice fades. Come on. Can you hear me? Come on, speak. Speak. I. The soldier's hoarse voice grows louder, and then comes the cracking sound of torn flesh. I'm hungry.
Let's shred them!
Commander, Irabeth has been impaled on a metal hook and is barely breathing. Her lips move slowly and blood pours from her mouth with every word. You came. She's hurting, probably worse than I was in the fire. We'll heal you, Irabeth, but... Ember touches her shoulder. You'll have scars. Maybe not on your body, but you'll have some. With your help, Irabeth gets off the hook. She sways with a moan but remains standing. You suffered a great deal. You're lucky to be alive. I can't. This boy can't. I've also been bitten. She lowers her head and you see a fresh bite on her neck. Praise the inheritor. She protects me from infection. Otherwise I'd be like him. What lies further ahead? Did you see anything? Staunton Vane, the fallen paladin of Dresden. He is here with the demoness. It's a trap. Please, be careful. And you call yourself a commander. You can't even defend yourself? Nope. I want them to be good with me for as long as possible. Can you walk? Anevia is waiting at the foot of the hill. She'll help you. Yes, I'll get there. Thank you, Commander. All right. Ba-da-da. Oh. All right. Heroism still gonna last 58 minutes. This still is gonna last for a nice little while as well.
I'll watch your back.
Bark skin is good. Oh, she needs
Trust in yourself.
needs some growth. Boom, 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 boom.
I welcome your company.
Huh? Oh, yes,
No secrets can escape my prying gaze.
I hope you appreciate this.
Up two, keep it up! Well, how do you like my soldiers? Oh, so much prettier than yours, aren't they? And my games, so much more fun!
Playing soldiers? How old are you? 8?
The disgrace. Our camp was ravaged by an overgrown child with wings.
Darling, look who's here. It's the commander, come to return what he stole from you. It should have been you in command of this army. And these powers, they should have been yours. Oh, darling, why so sad? Oh, please, sweetheart, say something. When you're like this, it makes me sad too. You don't want me to be sad, do you? Come on, smile. I did everything you wanted, even better than you wanted. The fools who humiliated you got what they deserved. Can you hear them scream? And now their commander will be torn to pieces along with them. Oh, it's sure to be a fine show. Just for the two of us. And we have the best seats in the house.
This is too much. They deserve death, and what happened in Canabris was fair punishment. But this depraved torture. Order your creature to finish them off, and we'll be done here.
Sweetie, don't tell me what to do. We were too soft on them, I think. Just remember the way they humiliated you. And for what? For your part in a heroic feat? And now they would take Dresden from you? Each of them deserves 100 deaths. The only thing unfair about this is that we can kill them only once. There now. Don't pout. Kiss me, my love, and let's enjoy the spectacle.
A tongue resembling a fat crimson slug crawls out of Monago's mouth and reaches for Staunton's face. The dwarf turns away, and the demon's tongue leaves a moist trace of slime on his cheek.
Hey! What are you looking at? Look at me! I'm right here! Do I need to bite your soldiers' heads off for you to notice me? I can do it, you know.
Monago, call off your puppet and come down here, now.
Yes, come to us. We'll have some fun. I feel like a cave lizard that's chased a spider onto the ceiling, and now all I can do is hiss at it from below. Not that it's not enjoyable, just stupid.
But why would I ever do that? You'd better come up to me. Not all of you, of course. Just your head will suffice. Nulkineth, my dear, bring me his head.
The monster looks at you, and for a moment you feel once more that there is no one here besides the two of you. You feel its power, the same power granted to you. You realize that a battle is coming, the likes of which you've never endured before. But your opponent will soon realize the same. You feel his power and his fear. A moment later, the monster strikes. Kill the demons. Clear the fortress. Crusaders, he killed you once already. You want some more? Okay, am I still hasted? I am, for a little while longer. We'll get rid of the stalkers first. It's unbearable. The roars of Nulkineth, the hissing of the ghouls, the moans of the wounded and dying. All this melds into a terrifying cacophony, an agonizing song of the tormented world. This shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be happening. It won't happen. Anger, pain, fear, all emotions subside. Boundless, triumphant power rises from somewhere deep within you. Now you only feel evil. A blinding flash illuminates the battlefield, lighting up the terror on the demon's twisted muzzle, the people's faces veiled in despair, and the ghouls with their bared teeth. The monsters look at you, and then at the demon, and as one they unleash a soul-crushing howl. I was about to say, it's not the way it's supposed to happen. There we go.
Minago! Minago! What is this? How could this be? You deceived me, you wretch! You promised I'd become...
How? This shouldn't have... Why? Staunton, what is this? What should we do? I can't do anything with these swords. It's no use. Darling, please do something.
Calm down. I said quiet. First, just get us out of here. Then we'll decide what to do.
Right. Let's fly away quickly.
Nulkineth lets out a long grunt and freezes at your feet like a dirty heap of bloody fur. It grows quiet. No roaring or shrieking of monsters, no moaning of the wounded, no clamor of weapons. The dawn rises over the desecrated chapel.
What do you feel? Power? New abilities? All of this is so exciting.
She lazily kicks the body of the dead Nabasu.
What an unexpected sensation. Like a sip of the finest wine, a soul-sapping caress. The night was difficult, but for that ending, oh, it was worth it.
How pretty. The sun is rising. Something is burning in you too. Illuminating everything around you like the sunrise.
Just like in Canabras. I feel a new power within me. Oh, yes. I chose my master well.
That preposterous unscientific power again. Sooner or later, I will research it, categorize, and describe its effects. Or else I'm not Nenio, the greatest scientist on Golarion.
Did you see Nulkineth's face? How unfortunate when your opponent gets new powers in the middle of a fight. The rays of the rising sun light up the gruesome battlefield where once again you felt the strange surge of power. The road awaits. Boom. All right. Loot, loot, loot. Loot, loot, loot. All right, got some new loot. Flail of False Hope, +2 mithril fail. Confirms a critical hit. It restores 1d6 HP to the wielder. And you must be chaotic neutral, or neutral evil character. And we get a belt of mighty constitution. He doesn't have the belt at this time, so he'll take that. And we also get a cloak of resistance +2. I guess Nanio can take that. And no shirts as of yet, correct? Okay. Click to edit. God dog it. All right. Pretty sure there's nothing else on the actual grounds. Just checking around real quick, be sure. Yep. Statue there. Oh, hey. It's a nice little chest over there. What's in here? Nothing important. Okay. Level 2. Destructive shockwave, definitely. You're level 2. Ooh, you got weapon specialization already? All right, because you're a fighter. But I like rapid shot. Let's take off that -2 penalty on attack. What you got going on? So we could get weapon finesse for your dexterity modifier instead of strength of your damage rolls. But this is always a tough one for me. No. Improved in button casting. You, not tough at all. Improved in button casting, it most definitely. You, not tough at all. Improved in button casting. You. The damage you heal or deal increases by a number of points equal to your charisma bonus. This is actually fantastic for you, but still. We want more slots. We want more slots, so. Oh, you don't even have, oh, what? Oh, I got a boundless healing. Oh, yeah, well, definitely you need abundant casting then. Okay. We will. We're close to a level up, right? Yeah, we're close to level 8. When we actually, no, you know what? No, we'll go ahead and look at it now. So you don't have anything additional we need to use for that? Nope. You got Thorn Body. I guess we'll take one more of these and then fill up with Restoration. Killer. Nothing have to do with that. Nothing we have to do for that. Excellent. Okay. We are good. Now, all the way, I think, back up here is where it's supposed to be. Come on. Slowly but surely. See, this is why, like I said, haste, such a quality of life spell. Imagine if they weren't hasted, how long it would probably take.
You require my unbiased opinion?
And for your last usage of it, continue on. Okay, now back up here. Let's go ahead and give Sosiel the information he needs about his brother, what connection that woman has to him. Regis looks at Sosiel with contempt. Despite their difference in height, it seems it's the gnome who is looking down on his counterpart. You wanted to ask me about something. I'm listening. Sosiel lowers his head with cold respect. Thank you for finding the time to listen to me. It regards a personal matter. There was a woman in your squad. She perished covering our retreat, and I don't even know her name. But she carried this shield. It once belonged to my brother. Do you happen to know how she came to have it? A personal matter? Of course. How silly of me to expect a relevant question. Regal chuckles. After savoring the expression on Sosiel's face, he continues. Her name was Marinta, and she turned out to be a better soldier than I thought. Too bad she still wasn't good enough to survive. She transferred to us from the Order of the Nail, the Extirpators chapter, if memory serves me right. I wasn't interested in her reasons for changing chapters, and she never gave any. Such transfers are not forbidden, though they are not encouraged. In any case, she already had the shield when she came to us, and the only way to find out where she got it from is to ask at her former chapter. But the gods only know where they are now and which demons they are slaughtering. Thank you for your answer, Paralictor. With cold politeness, Sosiel lowers his head and bows before the knight, then turns to you. It seems I have reached a dead end. This isn't the end. You can still find those knights. Perhaps if the goddess helps me, but where are they? Where do I even begin to look for them? If only I had a chance to talk to her while she was still alive. Sosiel looks away. I sound so selfish. She died, and all I talk about is what she could have done for me. But it's not only that. This shield was Trevor's treasure. He wouldn't have given it away for no reason. How did this woman get it? Did she deceive Trevor? Kill him? Or perhaps the opposite. She meant so much to him that he gave her the shield voluntarily. I keep mulling it over, trying to understand, trying to imagine what happened to my brother and what role Marinta played in his story. If she was still alive, maybe I'd have to exact my vengeance for my brother on her. Or maybe we'd sit next to each other and she'd tell me all about their adventures together. She might have become my mortal enemy or sworn sister, but she's dead. She's just dead. None of that will happen now. Do you understand? The cleric's voice trembles. Perhaps we'll meet these extirpators. I shall pray that we do, but I won't hold my breath. Sosiel shakes his head. Let's talk about this later. I need time to gather my thoughts. All right. That's done.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
I think there was some loot over here. Yep. And yep. Anevia looks at you with apprehension. She warily reaches out for your shoulder, but then jerks her fingers away. That flash. This time it was even brighter than it was over the great garrison, and you've changed again. Irabeth emerges from behind Anevia's back. Her body is covered in bandages, her hair is threaded with gray, and her voice is weak. It's as if she has aged a decade. You still came for me. For us, the half-orc's voice breaks. I thought it was the end. Anevia takes her wife by the arm as if fearing she might fall. Commander, I admit I've never believed in miracles, but now I know why the Queen put you in command of this army. Today you did the impossible again, right before our eyes. You pulled your people from a demon's mouth, opened the road to Dresden for us, and you saved my family again. We've lost many people, but our army is still in fighting form. Yes, many died, and even more will die yet. Today, tomorrow, every day until the end of this war. But every day there's another chance to save someone. She gives you a carefree smile. I hope these would-be Crusaders will not easily forget the lesson this night has taught them. This night has left scars on our soldiers, on their bodies and in their hearts. But it also showed them that the power of demons is not boundless. We could destroy the demons, and we will. Hey, why all the glum faces? We won! Come on! She raises a sword to the brightening sky. To victory! If we're finished here, I suggest we head back to the camp. The stench here is horrendous. Besides, I wouldn't mind catching up on some sleep. My master is even stronger now. Windwalk slowly clenches and unclenches her fist as though she can feel the new power in her hands. And as he gains strength, so do I. I will remember this night for the rest of my life. Darren's shoulders slump, but then he grins. I've always wanted to throw a bash in a church. I suppose this counts. Another thing, Commander, Your tiefling pal ran off the night of the attack. No one's seen him since. I'm not sure we'll be able to find him. He left without a trace. I'll get the survivors back to camp. Let them rest up a little while at least. It was a scary night, but we still got Dresden ahead of us. All right. And that is that. One last look over, make sure I didn't leave anything valuable behind. Nope, we're good. Let's go. As the story unfolds, you draw closer to events that have the power to change everything. Some quests and locations may become unavailable. Are you ready to proceed? Accept. Okay. Finally! Recruit. Recruit. And recruit. Okie dokie. Combine these two and what? It's only got a 1 ranking? I dog it. Whatever. All right. And army number 1. Combine. Footmen. All right. And still only considered to be a level 5. Weird. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Can't wait around forever. Let's... yeah. Dang it. We'll try one of those level 4 battles, see how it goes. All right.
This way.
I don't think there's anything here that I would use, right? I'll give you this. I might end up using Regal. I haven't decided yet. So I'll give him that just in case. But otherwise, no, the rest of this I would not use. Commander, Quartermaster Garms looks mildly embarrassed. Sorry to distract you, but I could use some advice. The soldiers are worried. Everybody can feel it. The decisive battle is coming, the big one, the one we started the Crusade for. Some of the lads are getting real jittery, and I was wondering if there was anything I could do to help them. Should I ask the bards to come up with a rousing song, or maybe throw a little shindig? There's no better way to allay fears than to have a good night's sleep on a full stomach. Make sure everyone is well rested and fed before the attack. You have a point, Commander. I'll do as you say. No soldier will go into battle hungry or weary come morning, or my name isn't Wilser Garms. Show me what you have. I haven't determined yet if this actually has any effect. As far as I can tell, it doesn't. But that just, again, might be something they haven't implemented yet. And bulk. All right, 91,000. And we'll save so we can get all our spell slots, and I can get my strength boosts back. I've been ruminating on recent events, especially the story of Stalled in Vain, and I've come to realize something. Life is the most precious thing we possess, and yet, not every form of existence has the right to call itself life. I know exactly what you mean. Sometimes life can be so lacking in color that each day just blurs into the next. finding a way to add a splash of color to things is good. Awesome, got all that together. Anevia has nothing to say. Irabeth, she has nothing to say about what occurred. Okay, fine. All right, one more Passover with the army. I want to see what a level 4 battle is like. If I remember correctly, they were at level 4. The armies become really kind of brutal, but we're gonna try it out. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I still can't move with them yet? That's fine. We need to go to the inconspicuous camp. There we go. Now I can move with you. And yep, we got this one right here. We'll go right over here. All right, save here. Let's see. Right. All right. That's fine. Cool. Cool. You know, we want that blocked off. Oh my God, this bug is so annoying. I moved literally 1 square. There's this bug where when you got Hell Knights on a horse, it's just not a good thing. It just bugs out randomly. I thought they said they fixed that, but maybe I misread it. And then, oh crap. Usually when you reload it, they take the Hell Knight off the horse automatically for whatever reason, and then you don't have to deal with that issue anymore. But that didn't even happen here. So what will happen is either it'll just lock up like that where I can't do anything, or it'll just move him and just end his turn even though he was supposed to attack. Which either way, it's not particularly nice, but whatever. And it only happens with the Hell Knight, and in my experience, only when he has a horse. And now, once again, he has exact same thing. Exact same thing. God dog it. Maybe I have to... Yeah, this is the autosave to go... Let me just try to go into it all by backing all the way out and see if that fixes the problem. So annoying. And he's on a horse again. Doot. Crap. And of course I did that incorrectly. Here, how about do this? Let's just not move at all, shall we? Oh my God, that was only 7. And of course gave him room to move. She doesn't have healing. Okay. You. That'll work. And then you. Sure, attack the one. Oh, wait, no. That's almost dead. Excellent. And then you. That'll work. Boom, boom, boom. Excellent. Excellent. Ooh. Attack again. Oh my God. Interesting. And of course, pressing that does nothing. Pressing this does nothing. Can't attack. Can't move. Oh. Okay. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have moved. I shouldn't have bothered moving with him. One more time. One more time. One more time. I just want to finish this battle, y'all. I don't want to have this still on the table. Actually, if you shoot that, then when he steps up, he can finish it off. That makes a little more sense. You, yeah, just chill. Just chill. There should be something in front of you. Time to get through. Right. Yeah, good. Surround them. By all means, surround them. Okay. There you go. Good enough. All right. Yeah, sure. Oh, nice. You actually finished that off? Proud of you. Excellent. Oh, I'll take that. All right, don't move anywhere. There we go. Oh, excellent. Finally. And that we will accept. So sorry that took so long. After driving away a swarm of demonic flies, the Crusaders discovered the remains of an unfortunate group of Mendevian knights. Their leader had a baldric with an emblem recognized by one of the soldiers. It was the crest of the infamous fallen knight Melandor Linz. Oh, and we got a level up. Scorching Ray, Shield of Faith, or Heroism. We're going to go with Heroism. Oh, and Raiders. They're already sitting around here, but nope, we're not going to take them. So now that we finished that, we will go back up north. And then this guy come here. And these two can combine. And nothing I can do with that. Okay. Ooh, I think that's a good place to leave off. Hope all of you enjoyed the playthrough today. If you did, please go ahead and leave me a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.